It's Batman. 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 You ever watch the old Batman TV show? No, I know you haven't, Drew. But look up the Batman theme song on YouTube. That's what you'll get. Batman! Anyway, okay. Let me catch you up. I've done 2 videos tonight already, and neither one of them are on YouTube. Okay? So, but you haven't missed that much. Let me tell you, because I did a few minutes of a YouTube. I just started, and then Ned got on here and partied me because it was like right at 9 o'clock, which is when he gets on here. So I left, and I was going to put him on here while I played, but we ended up talking and blah, 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 you know, so I quit it. Anyway, and then I went to continue my story and put it on YouTube. And I went to go put it on YouTube just now, and I quit. It was going to be a short video, and thank goodness I quit, because I had my settings set to when I use it on Red Dead, and my video would have only been 30 seconds long. So you would have only seen the last 30 seconds of what I played. So let me catch you up. Okay, let's go to the, I'll go ahead and start this. But if you remember, in the last video that you saw, not the last video I made, because, you know, whatever. But the last video that you saw, Oracle had been kidnapped. And you remember we were tracking the car with the Batmobile, with the tire tracks. So I got to a bridge, and that's where I stopped the video. Okay, here's what's happened so far. First of all, I got on here, and I was going to continue with the tracking Oracle. Let's pause. Tracking Oracle. But I was on top of a building, and I flew around, and I ended up running into the Riddler. Long story short, the Riddler, if you look at my missions, I've picked up a lot of missions. Hold on. Look. I've got extra missions now. Okay, this one. I ran into her, has kidnapped Catwoman. I ran into Catwoman, and I rescued her. Well, I didn't rescue her, but I beat up a bunch of people that a bunch of Riddler's people. But he sent me a bunch of riddles. So we have this thing where we have to go to different parts of the city wherever he sends us. The first place is in Chinatown. And we have to solve these riddles. And if we do that, we collect a key. The keys, and then we have to go to the next place and get the next key. The keys unlock a collar that's on Catwoman. He has Catwoman held captive, basically, with a collar. And they're at the orphanage. And I went and saw them, and basically all that happened is there was a big video screen of him talking and saying a bunch of riddles, and then I beat up a bunch of people, and then he sent me on this. So I have these missions. And then I went to the main story, which is this one, which is where we were tracking the car where Oracle was kidnapped, which is the police chief's daughter. So I went and I did that, and it found out that the car crashed, and it had this like detective where I had to use the detective mode. It was actually a really cool part of the game. You had to like use detective mode and detect a bunch of clues to figure out what happened. So basically what happened was they wrecked. The ARKHAM Knight was in the back seat of the car that kidnapped her, and he got out and took her who knows where. But she left a computer chip. And when we loaded the computer chip into our gadget on our arm, they're analyzing it. So what we need to do, the next mission for that, is to head to Wayne Tower and analyze ARKHAM Knight's encryption protocols. So we're going to analyze his computer chip that Oracle left us. As she was crawling away, trying to get away, she threw that as a clue for us to find, and we found it. And then, she got taken. So there's the riddle with the Catwoman. There's Oracle. She's still with the Arkham Knight. But we have to go analyze the computer chip at the tower. And then we picked up these two missions. Apparently there's an arsonist who's setting fires in the city. We got these from the police chief. He said, Batman said, what are the two most wanted people in the area right now? He said this one and this one. There is a masked man in Gotham. He's showing up at our Batman signals. So, long story short, here's the things we can do. The main story where we go after Oracle. The arsonist who's setting fires. The masked man who's showing up mysteriously. We don't know who he is. Follow the Riddler and try to save Catwoman. And then there's also these. We got to disarm these little bombs that are around town, which are kind of like the firemen. We just got to kind of find them. I'll probably do some of them on my own. Oh yeah, they're leaving the dead bodies around town. So, since we've had the dead body thing since the beginning of the game, I remember we went to the dead body and we did part of it. But let's go, I don't know, let's go see that one.
The killer is mutilating and posing his victims and then putting them on display.
He left opera music playing at the crime scene. He wants them to be found.
This looks like another thing where we're going to have to do on our own too, because I don't see any waypoints. Oh, by the way, I don't remember if I did this on YouTube or not, but I unlocked another island. How did I do that? It's like, yeah. Here's the main island we were on. Shoot, we're now on the other island. Once I crossed the bridge to search for Oracle, I guess that was the bridge they had to lower, and I unlocked another island. So here's the first island we were doing. Now here's the second island, and we haven't gone to there yet. That's Founders Island. This is, how do you say that? I can't read it. Miagani Island. And this one is Bleak Island. So, I don't know. I don't know where to go. Okay, so find and stop the killer displaying bodies throughout Gotham. I don't know how to do that.
Abducting people and mutilating their bodies. I'm going to find this killer, Alfred.
I think his penchant for opera is a clue, sir.
His penchant for opera? Where's the opera house?
Batman, it has not escaped my notice that you have failed to arrive at my challenge in Chinatown. Hurry along, detective. I like to avoid winning by default whenever possible.
Let's just do his. Let's go do the Riddler. Let's save Catwoman.
A challenge beneath Chinatown. Fine, Enigma. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selina's life depends on it.
We need to go to Chinatown. That's way on the other island. Woohoo!
I'm in control. This is Falcon 4. We have a positive on one of the missing firefighters. He's being held in the Grand Avenue area. Over.
I don't know what they said exactly. Ameritech. I wonder what that building is.
We're supposed to crush him. Nearly crushed me back at base. That takes better. Knight wasn't prepared.
Well, we're headed to Chinatown now.
Someone's intel's a little outdated.
Oh crap. There's drones.
The hardest is when you go back. Everyone expects
Looks
you
like
to
big
switch
drones.
off, but you can't. I don't want to switch it off. Nothing.
Still got a
beats
ways
this,
to
man.
go.
The rush. I wish I could be like them, live a normal life. That's not who I am. I couldn't do that. 9 to 5, dying slow every day. I want to go out fighting. Yeah. He's here.
The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area.
Try harder, bad freak. Not gonna work. That was nothing. Wake up.
Beat down. Circle and square. That's hard to do.
Sorry.
You have to use 2 fingers.
You can't hurt me. Pathetic.
Oh my gosh.
Shot.
There we go. Who were these guys? Were these not where I was supposed to go in the first place?
Not for 1 second.
I can't believe you're Bruce Wayne, Batsy. I mean, I can't believe you're Batman, Brucey. So the whole trust fund playboy fiddling while Rome burns thing is an act? 'Cause I love it.
Selling weapons. We should get some.
There he is.
Look at this.
Riddler door.
On the streets, guns on the buildings.
Here we go.
Where's the boys come from?
I need the Batmobile.
This must be the entrance, but I need to secure the area first.
I don't see any people around. Let's go.
Control, we have a riot in progress. Chinatown, over.
Well, well, Dark Knight. Eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are. These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius, testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come.
Okay. Well, last time we did one of these riddle things, we had to race. I wonder if that's this one.
A trial so elegant sufficiently simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective.
Provide power. Provide power. What is this? Something on the wall. What's this say? Repurpose Gotham water elevator shafts, and then a bunch of numbers.
That's it, Batman. Keep rubbing those two brain cells together and you just might produce a spark. Oh dear, Dark Knight. You don't stand a remote chance of solving this one.
It's a riddle. Aha! What's that? Here we go. Something about water and elevators. There's a button over there. There's a... Okay. Oh, here we go. Something about a weight. I gotta put water in something to make a weight lift. Let's see. Let's just hit this button and see what happens. I don't know. Oh, it's not a button. This looks like a platform, an elevator. Drew, help me. Let's see. Just taking in, I'm just analyzing everything. Okay, let's see what all we can interact with. Nothing. So far. You think I'd push this button. But that's not a button. Okay. Let's see what's over here. Oh boy. Okay, I think we just activated it. Something. Okay, there's a level over there. There's a level over here. What that? Look at this cord. It's running from that thing, this red cord. It's running down, down, and there's a green one. Let's follow the green one. Got to do the green one first. Whoa. Where am I? I got to get up here. Green cord comes up here, and of course I don't see it. Another level. Oh my, this is gonna take a while to figure out. It's fun though. I'm just afraid it's gonna make for a boring YouTube video. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna end this video. We're gonna start the next video clean, trying to figure this out. And then we'll be back. Okay? Alright.